Hey everyone, my name's Alistair, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Last time we... Come on, I'll get there. Eve, we did Isaac. Yeah, we did the Cathedral with Eve. And before that, we did Greed Mode with Judas. Because I want to keep getting unlocks for Greed Mode, we're going to do another Greed Mode run. I'm just trying to think who with. Why don't we give ourselves a little challenge to start off the day and go for Blue Baby Greed Mode, because we've not used Blue Baby since the first time we used them, and I think we died on that run. So, solid beginning. Can't see our health, but we got 3 blue hearts. Tapeworm will be okay for, infinite range. It'll kind of probably help, actually. Anything going on in here? Not much. Probably don't want to go in this room because health is very important with Blue Baby. I guess we're just gonna have to give it a go. I'll try to remember to use the poop each time because, we might get 1 or 2 coins from it, and even though that isn't, the most, the biggest amount, it's better than none. I will probably forget at least a few of them, but that's okay. The range is actually going to come in really handy if we want to stay down this side. Pardon me. I can never shift this cough. But, yeah, it'll be all okay. Okay, maybe not. So, 2.5 blue hearts. It's good, you gotta keep track of it when you're, especially when you've got no red hearts and you're this kind of character. But, we start with the tier stat and the damage stat is, pretty much the basic, and the game is essentially designed, if you will, to make it so that these opening floors at least are doable, even if you just have, the most normal stats in the world. Obviously, it's going to get more difficult from pretty much the next floor on, but this should all be technically doable. That was bad damage. I couldn't get out of there. I couldn't get out of there because I put myself there, and it was still my own fault. But we're getting there. We're on 2 hearts now, so not ideal. If we lost the Blue Baby run for Greed Mode, it would be okay. I wouldn't be too mad about that. We can just try it again. I think so far, for this being, episode 33 or something, it's been pretty successful so far. We've not lost many runs, considering, Mum's Wig is good, actually, considering how tricky the game can be sometimes, so I don't mind if we, if a few don't go our way. Widow, thankfully, is an easy fight. We just want to kite them about. Mum's Wig will give us spiders every so often, which will definitely help with the fight. There's one. Going quicker. So, yeah, not too bad. Blue Baby is, I don't know, I think almost probably the character I would choose to use the least often. And it's not necessarily because they're, bad. You can have good Blue Baby runs. You have a lot of runs with normal characters where your health is, you have like 12 blue hearts, and there's no real reason why it shouldn't be that different for Blue Baby apart from not being able to take devil deals with such reckless abandon. But generally, it's still okay. Pardon me. Gotta clear my throat. You can hear the slight... Right, cough away from the microphone. Do a Taizonde. It's not quite the same, but you know what I mean. YouTube's changed, hasn't it? I don't know. I'm trying to remember, the first YouTube video I genuinely remember seeing was that Evolution of Dance. I think he was called, Judson Lately or something. I could have made up that name entirely. But you'll probably know the video I'm talking about if you've been around from the early days. For a while, I think he was... it was the most viewed video on YouTube, and he had the most subscribers or something. The total was probably, he had, 11 subscribers. But it was basically just this 6 or 7, no, maybe, I think it's about 5 or 6 minute video of him just doing a dance medley to various danceable songs. And, yeah, for a while it was YouTube's biggest hit. Wow. But, man, my voice. I have no idea what's going on. It was fine before I started this video, and the second I've begun, it's completely gone. Okay, well, do we have anything we can buy? Are you hearing this? Maybe it feels worse than it sounds. We'll just check these out. I'm sorry, like, I'm aware that it must be thoroughly unpleasant to be listening to a video and hearing someone cough themselves into an early grave. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, we've started the run, we're committing. Cat of Nine Tails is really, really nice. The damage upgrade is actually really helpful. Here is where I buy at least 2 keys because, you know, it's basically the price of 1 key. So it saves us a bit of money on later floors. Acid Tears, again, is quite nice in greed mode. We'll definitely try and use it to our advantage wherever it's possible to. Like, we'll break all of these just in case. No, I can just do it during it. We might get exploded, but it's fine. I can get rid of all of these pots, though, which is definitely nice. Hopefully there's money and not spiders, but hopefully there's Acid Tears procs. Okay, good progress. We've got 2. Oh. And then there's obviously this one. And I might as well make my way through these just in case there's a trapdoor or something. We're on no health, so I'm feeling like I wouldn't mind trying to reroll into a bit of health. I know it feels like a bit of a waste, but I'd rather not die. And, you know, blue baby. That'll have to do for now. Again, it's not how I would have wanted to spend that health, but we're going to have to just deal with it, really. We're in a stronger situation now, so I'd expect to not lose as much health this floor as last time. But, you know, we'll see what waves come up and we'll see how I manage. There's obviously no guarantee in that, unfortunately. But yeah, it's going okay. Cat of Nine Tails is a really nice damage upgrade. One of the better items you can get from that kind of free item room. But we've just got to hope for something good. Obviously, we've had Krampus out of the way and got Lump of Coal, which, you know, does help as well, especially with the worm trinket we have, which gives us basically infinite range. So hopefully, exponentially infinite, you know, damage increase. We'll unfortunately need to stay quite close to these to be able to kill them. But that should be alright. Oh, just missed him there. Cool. Still trying to remember to do the poops. Like, again, it won't give us too much of a benefit, but any benefit is still a benefit. We'll collect this up. Shoot those. Nothing, but that's okay. We'll just continue, actually. That's an easy boss. Oh, that was the boss. I was joking. I thought the boss would, like, come out the ground or something. That was actually them. Alright. I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, I thought I'd take that pill just in case it ended up being like a stat thing, but Bad Gas next to Gertie Jr. actually ended up being pretty ideal. This ended up going quite easy because they were so small, they were quite easy to avoid. Now here's the tricky bit. I would quite like to buy meat. I'll buy synth oil as well. For the damage up. Just because if we... Oh, yeah. That was quite stupid. I was going to say because I wouldn't mind a red heart for going into the devil deal, but then I remembered which character we were using. So, yeah, that wasn't what I meant, but the good thing at least is that now if we were to get a devil deal, we technically could afford one. Right, here's the sneaky technique. Do that to get half a spirit heart, and then you take that and it'll give you 3 black hearts. So we managed to take both. We've got 8.48 damage. We can fly. It's an alright start. I'm comfortable with this so far. Let's keep going down. Thankfully we already have a key, so we can just access that immediately on this floor. I will use Acid Tears on the skulls. I will try to use Acid Tears on the skulls. You see, sometimes you get a thing called... There's like there's a hidden stat called Tear Height, which is hard to explain, but sometimes your tears can go over things depending on items you've picked up. And I think that the Spirit of the Night one gives you a Tear Height increase. Obviously, we're going to take box of spiders instead of the poop, even though the poop could give us a few extra coins here and there. So that's why it wasn't letting us shoot any of these things. It's kind of annoying, actually. We don't have a reroll machine in here. Hold on. Did I only have one key? How did I get in there? Maybe I'm forgetting something. So we're just going to have to give this a go. I'm honestly kind of tempted to check out the curse room, and I think I probably will. But for a blue baby, you know, this is going okay. With Mum's Wig and Box of Spiders, we have a kind of okay, you know, spider population kicking about. So I would love like a hive mind kind of a thing, or something along those lines. So we'll see. The enemies aren't proving too much of a problem, but you got to be careful with enemies like this because that's where long range can be dangerous. Oh, yeah, exactly. So just get underneath them and we're fine. Oh, go careful. I'm just really keen to get the greed mode upgrades. A while ago, I think I said that you could get a pill for Maggie by doing greed mode, and I looked it up, and it's actually one of the Afterbirth Plus challenges. I don't remember which off the top of my head, but it's one of them. So if we want to do that, we'd have to do that challenge. I had said that generally we would want to kind of do them as chronologically in the sense of by expansion, so do all of the Rebirth ones, then the Afterbirth, then the Afterbirth Plus. But I am considering making an exception for that particular challenge just because of how much easier it will make using Maggie as a character. And I know that, you know, a 0.15 speed upgrade doesn't seem like the most significant, but basically, if you have that, you're starting as just a character with better health and no other downgrades. It does actually really help, so I'll consider looking into doing that soonish to make Maggie a bit more appealing to use. So that's a possibility, but there's just a lot of good upgrades that we want. So the main aims at the moment are unlocking the cathedral. Sorry, beating the cathedral 5 times to get the unlock from the cathedral is what I was trying to say, and trying to kind of get to the 999 coins in greed mode. Those are the most tangible aims we have right now. I'm not sure how I didn't get hit in that corner, but this is actually one of the good things, is when they're just the spiders, we can stand over the pit and try and kill them. I know I got hit there, but that's because I'm bad at the game. But yeah, this is going okay. Always nice to clear things with Blue Baby because it feels like an accomplishment. Got the Devil Deal. Now, I would love to take Rotten Baby. And I will. I can. There's a way I can do that. If I do that, and I do that, I can get 1 heart. I know that is scant. And I don't have any way of improving my situation on this floor, so I'm just going to have to hope for the best on the next floor. But that situation was just, I don't know, too tempting to pass up. Especially, I'm holding out for Hive Mind. Right, please be something good. Health, anything. Bombs, I'm not going to say no to. That's pretty nice. Health, hey! Cool. And somehow it managed to actually hit stuff there instead of the last floor where it wouldn't hit anything. Yep, still not hitting anything. Okay. Thankfully, I can just fly over that and get it, so that saves me buying a key. But I might buy one anyway. I might not. We'll see. I might just end up spending the 2 extra cents. Again, I've got to remember that I want to save money for the donation machine. That's the whole point. But I don't think I want anything here. You know, as good as the 9 volt can be. So I don't mind. Okay. I'll get that and then move on. I think I'm happy enough with that. I'll check in here. I can't help it. Please be hearts. Okay. It wasn't a waste. Oh, it wasn't a waste. Cancer. Okay. I would say I would pay half a heart for the cancer trinket. I'm actually quite happy with that. I think that... Oh, that was unfortunate. I didn't even see that happen. I'm quite happy with how that turned out, all in all. Need to remember to use Box of Spiders. I've got a really bad habit for forgetting to use active items that have small charges. And large charges. I've got a bad habit for forgetting to do things, is the point I'm trying to make. But you can see that this floor is actually going quite quickly, which is a real nice wee thing for us, because, you know, the last thing you want is to be spending ages stuck on the floor where you can barely damage the enemies, especially against these things that you can barely ever find. I'm happy to actually just keep on keeping on. Low-key and low-key, that's completely fine. This isn't too challenging. They're quite a simple boss fight. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get hit, but they are a simple boss fight. So, that's all completely fine. Just hope we can... Oh, okay, there was the requisite bit of bad damage. I was about to say, just got to try and beat them before the time runs out, so we're not dealing with 2 bosses at once, even though we were just dealing with 2 bosses. Monstro 2, you know, like, I don't like Monstro 2, but we fought it enough to be able to deal with it. I take that back. We are now in deep shit. So we're gonna have to be very careful here. Try and... okay. Make sure not to get hit. One more? Okay, we've got him. I'm definitely gonna have to go buy some more health because I'm not in a good position. I will buy... It sounds excessive maybe, but 4 of these I'm happy to do, and I'll re-roll this one more time. I'll go for this because of the spawn possibilities. 1-up, I'll get you at some point. It isn't right now, but I promise I will. Hold on, don't say there's 2. Oh god, there's 2. 2 brownies. It's not good. It's not what I'd have asked for. I'm not happy about it. Thankfully, it's... Oh, it's the weird brown, right. It's okay. We'll manage. Hopefully we get something good from the devil deal. It's kind of why I bought a bit of extra health. Holding out for a brimstone. Okay, do you know what? I'd take that. I would definitely take that. We're in a pretty good position health-wise now. 31 coins with, how many floors left? I can't figure it out. 2 shop floors left before the boss fight. I'd say 31 coins is an okay place to be, considering we're kind of strong. Oh yeah, we have both the trinkets. I thought we'd got rid of the tapeworm one, but no, we have polydactyly from the start. More bombs. Seems not that great, but I'd actually... Oh, I'm always taking that. I love that item. Yeah, it's definitely takeable. We'll check in here. Same we had last time, but we got a heart. Pretty good. Now, the question is, do I want to do this? And I do, it turns out. It didn't end up being the best idea for me, but, you know, it's fine. We might get some coins from this guy. Nope, we did not. Yeah, that wasn't great. Let's just see how this goes first. Always a bit tricky to avoid these enemies, but going fine. It's a bit annoying about the tier height with the acid tiers, because it kind of renders them a bit useless. Right, gotta be careful with these wheat incubus enemies, because they're so good at dodging. This is fine. I think with Parasitoid, Mum's Wig, and Box of Spiders are kind of non-tier based ways of doing damage are pretty good. So we're in a comfortable situation, as comfortable as we could realistically be, I think, at this point with what we've got. Like, we've got basically nothing to complain about. Again, the boss fight at the end might end up still being difficult. We'd only get 1 charge of the active item, for example. I'm going to try and put this here and see how much it explodes. Okay. Just to get rid of the enemy. We'll just keep going. It's just this cage down here. Don't really like the cage fight, but we'll manage. There's no problem standing over the creep because we can fly. Good to remember that. Yeah, it's going fine. Right, that's that one done. It's all champions at the moment. Who's still kicking about? Oh, you, hello. And that's probably going to mean there's 2 dark ones, yep. Which isn't great. I'd rather there were just 1. Thankfully, one of them's somehow already dead. Hey, this is going nicely. Yeah, this is going good. Run this way. Or don't. We'll just keep going. Okay, it's the 4 of them. We'll get rid of the easier ones first. Get rid of Gluttony next. Super Envy is still easy, it just takes a while, is the whole point. And the less stuff I have to dodge on the screen when this is happening, the better for me. So that's the thought process there. It's basically just shoot into open air until you hit him. Is that it? Nope. That's it. I don't think this has much benefit for us in greed mode. I don't think it affects... what it does is it doubles drops, I think. Contract from below, right? Humbling Bundle means that things come in 2s, and Contract from Below means that you get double drops on rooms, but it doesn't work for the coins in greed mode as far as I know. I always get those 2 items confused. We're on 48. What I might do is actually just head down here and try and... Oh, I was hoping to pick up the pill on the way, but it's fine. We didn't check the room at the bottom, but, you know, we'll manage. So we've got 48 cents. Oh, chaos. BFF might be worth it because it's 7 cents. We can spend the key here. A lock-up's nice. Because of Rotten Baby, genuinely, it might be worth it. I'm gonna re-roll these. I'm gonna skip Chaos because it's too late for you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make an interesting choice. I'm gonna pick Dim Bulb to do that because after we use the box of spiders on the Ultra Greed fight, we are going to have an empty active item charge, which is going to give us actually quite a big stat increase from Dim Bulb, as much as you'd get from like a kind of normal stat increase item, like a kind of Halo Magic Mushroom general kind of vibe, Super Meat Boy thing. So I thought that was actually an okay purchase. So not feeling too bad about that. This is probably a winnable greed mode run, thankfully. Whether it ends up being one, again, like, the Ultra Greed fight is always trickier than it seems. So of course we'll have to wait and see. Oh, careful. I would like to, if possible, save a few bombs for the final room, for the Ultra Greed fight, because there's always the kind of things kicking about in that room, like the wee hanging shopkeepers that might give us a few extra coins that we lose from taking damage on the Ultra Greed fight, because every time you get hit, you lose some coins. So I'd like to maybe keep these 2 bombs. I know, well, I might use 1 here because you know, yeah, it had the eyes. So 65 is a good place to be in, especially considering I don't think we're going to buy anything else. This is the last use of Box of Spiders, just to make sure that we have it for the boss fight. I know we would, but I'm still just being careful. Famine is pretty easy when you're at this point. Just only takes a few hits. And then the Stain, want to stay closest to it so that it'll actually come out and say hello. Good to stay to the like horizontal sides of it, because it's then less likely to shoot out all of the tears. It still does it, but it does it less often. Very slow. And for the Devil Deal, we have Hell. Oh no, I used it again. That was stupid. That was just an impulse. It should end up being okay, because we'll get a charge from here. No, we didn't get a charge from there. Shit. I've kind of ruined my whole plan. Do you know what? I'd rather have the health, as good as those are. Is there a charge? I'd buy a charge. Okay. We will get, hopefully... How am I trying to say this? In the room above here, there's often a wee fight. Yeah, so we will get the last charge. I still shouldn't have used it because it stressed me out, but ended up getting a few coins from that. That's lovely. 78's a pretty good place to be. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got a good stat increase. Plus 2 tiers is not insignificant. Oh, bad damage, but that's okay. Right, we've got to try and take these out as quickly as possible because he's... Oh, I didn't even... didn't even see that coming. I guess we want to try and keep him in our eye line wherever possible. I'm not doing it right now because I'm a hypocrite, but... Anyway. Yeah, this has been relatively successful. Not too many complaints. Again, we still might die, but as blue baby runs can really, you know, struggle to take off, I think is probably the best way to say it. You can, you know, if you get to a certain point in a blue baby run, the chances are you'll do all right, but they start slower than most others. But I guess it's because most of the time your big start in a run, unless you get really lucky with an item room item or something, your big start in the run comes from your first devil deal. Not as like a rule of thumb, but you know, as a something that happens relatively often. But yeah. Oh, bad damage, man. Bad damage. Try and pick up those because we really do want these coins. I think one thing we're going to have to start doing soon is trying to unlock some more characters. We still have 4 to unlock. I'm just going to say who they are. We have the Keeper to unlock. This is actually getting quite dicey. We have the Keeper to unlock. We do that... Oh, Jesus Christ. We do that through Greed Mode. We've got the Lost, we've got the Forgotten, and we've got Apollyon. This is going really badly. I actually might lose this. So, obviously here we're working towards the Keeper. The Lost, I think they changed how you do it. How you used to do the Lost, I'm going to have to look it up. It used to be that you, that should be safe? Yeah. You, sorry, I'm trying to speak and do this fight, and I'm struggling. There used to be 4 runs you had to do really specifically, where with certain characters you had to go and die in certain floors to certain enemies. And there was a way of, like, people had online that you could get the seeds to do, like, get specific runs and then do it like that. Holy fuck, I'm in trouble. So that was always how you used to do it, and now there is a way that you can do it by, I think, taking a certain item to, like, the sacrifice room with Isaac and dying. Something convoluted. Okay. There's only this guy left to blow up, but... okay, we got 60... Hey. We've got 69 coins to donate. Hold on, let me make the maths a bit easier for me. 360 plus 63. So we should end up with 423, hopefully. But yeah, we need to start unlocking the characters soon. But it's something that will come in time. The Forgotten will be the last one we unlock, most likely, because he was the most recent character added. But, you know, always, all of these characters are difficult. Well, actually, Apollyon's not that difficult, and the Forgotten, if you use him well, can be good. But the Keeper and the Lost are tricky. But part of the reason why we're doing Greed Mode is to kind of try and lessen that burden, if you will. So we've got Blue Baby's done Greed Mode now on a win streak of 6. That's quite nice. Next time round, we're just going to do another Cathedral run. We've done it with Lazarus and Eve, so we'll pick someone else. So yeah, there we have it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or subscribing, or commenting even. And till next time, bye-bye.